Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back once again to Stefan's Basement, where today we're going to be opening yet another box of Flesh and Blood, The Hunted, as we shake everything up there, quite literally, and, hopefully not knock anything over. This did turn, however, this light. Let's see if we can adjust that. As we get into this, let's just hop right in, I suppose. I just want to take the time to thank Negative Zone Comics, partner of the channel, for making this all possible. All these cards will be headed their way. You can check them out in the link in the description below. Thank you again to Negative Zone Comics for making this all possible. As we get into this, I wanted to talk about a crazy discovery that I made the other day. It's probably a huge secret, and I don't think anybody else on YouTube is privy to this crazy information. Let me actually get a nice shot there for the without too much glare there. There we go, for the thumbnail. Turns out clickbait kind of works. I know, don't tell anybody. But one of my last videos, the last case opening that I did, I ended up putting that out there. And, I talked a bit about how Flesh and Blood, at least what I thought, was no longer on the banner of TCG Player. Turns out, just on the old MacBook that I have, I guess the screen was too small. And when you zoom in too far, it doesn't end up showing up. It just ends up cutting off. But it is there. You just have to, click the extension of it. And turns out I was peddling some fake news, and I thought it would be, I didn't know at the time when I put the video up. I got corrected in the comments, but at the time I thought that was the case, and I thought it would be funny to put some random title like "Oh my God, Flesh and Blood Dead Game" or something like that. And what's funny is that video, for Flesh and Blood, I should say, got the most views I've gotten in quite some time on a video in a short amount of time, I should say. And the engagement on that video was higher than I've ever seen, which I guess goes to show the kind of perverse incentive structure that you have here on YouTube as you post the videos. And of course you want to get some traction and whatnot and continue that way. We got our first M there. We got a foil one. I probably should pay attention to what we're opening here, because I do have a bad habit of passing by cards without even noticing. But as I was saying, the perverse incentive structures where, I could probably, I don't know, title this I don't know, the secret trick to clickbait or something like that, or I don't know, that seems kind of dumb, but whatever. Some random clickbait title that'll come to me later as I sit there. I do love that art. Very very fine art right there. A little, I'm not one to kink shame there. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to go about that information now that it's like Pandora's box. Do I continue doing that, or do I maintain some form of integrity, so to say? I'm not the biggest fan of it, and I would like to avoid it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be one of those channels that just constantly sprout negativity, especially considering that that video, the title was negative, and I don't think the video was negative, but the title was negative, and that drew a lot of attention. And I don't want to be a channel known for that kind of stuff, and I would rather stick to my guns. And maybe it's the dumb thing to do, but I would like to be more of a positive force in this world, instead of adding to all the negativity out there and all the difficulty and all the stupidity, so to say. And as I spit all over, thankfully just the commons there, but I wonder if that showed up on camera. But yeah, I don't know. The you see that kind of stuff all the time on YouTube with all the clickbait titles and everything, and it's like, oh my God, China's collapsing in 30 days. And they bust out the Xi Jinping with the laser eyes or something like that, and the big red charts and everything, and it's it's always some ridiculous prediction, and then or you know, is the U.S. economy about to fail? Question mark. And generally speaking, if there's ever a question in the title, the answer is usually no. It's a pretty dead giveaway. And like when I wrote that title for the last video, I kind of did it as a joke, and I wrote "Flesh and Blood Dead Game?" question mark. And I know it's not. It's evidently it was just an engagement bait, it seems. I don't know. If you guys got any ideas for those of you who are listening, if you got any ideas for clickbait titles for random topics, let me know in the comments down below. I think that's the first time I did like that call to action thing in a video, so we'll see if that does anything, but to be honest, I kind of doubt it. Regardless, I'm here more for the fun of it, and as I'm saying that, I'm noticing we're real light on the M's this time around, unless I've been missing it, which, I am one to do. Asking you shall receive, I suppose. That's a nice card art. That's actually really beautiful. Very cool. We've been very light on the M's, and, hopefully our luck turns around a bit. Let me, I guess, double check that. I'll check the comments afterwards, too, but just to make sure I'm not missing anything, because this is kind of wild. Yeah, it doesn't look like I am. Okay, we're getting into the last little bit. Let's hope our luck turns around, and let's hope that this case is gonna be overall a good one and not a dud like our second case on the channel. I believe that was the one that was a loss to the annals of time. But yeah, that is what it is, I guess. As we go, cold foil common there, nothing too special. It's a very nice cold foil, not gonna lie. The gold really does pop, but unfortunately, cool art doesn't pay the bills around here. It looks like we're getting into our last 3 packs. Let's see if we can turn this around with a little bit of hope, a little bit of thoughts and prayers, if you will. Just the hero, nothing too special there. And see if we can get any spice in that last little bit. I did spoil it for myself right there. Nothing much, unfortunately, in those the second last pack. And as we get into that last pack magic, let's hope we get something. Give it a little tap for good luck as I brainstorm some clickbait titles. We got doesn't look like anything too crazy, just to sharpen senses. I think it's like $10 US or something like that. Anyways, as we get into this first box, looks like it was nothing too crazy here. I think this one's a pretty decent one, and I think that's about it, actually. That's a pretty light first box. I'm going to double check these foils as well, just real fast, as we just quickly thumb through these. And I think I'm actually gonna, for tonight at least, leave the recording to be, and we'll continue on another day as I enjoy the evening, I guess. Anyways, all these cards, again, headed over to Negative Zone Comics. You can check them out in the link in the description. I want to thank them again, partner of the channel, our card game, war game accessory needs, and I want to thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I appreciate anybody who likes, comments, subscribes, whatever. It's always appreciated. Regardless, I'll catch you guys on the next one, though.